So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our painting tutorial. You have some of your colors here. Let's start by taking a little bit of yellow. And what I did was I activated that with water. And then I'm gonna go ahead and push that around my tree a little bit. And then I'm gonna clean my brush by swishing it. And I'm gonna grab my light yellowish green and start tapping that into the yellow to create a little bit of dimension using color theory. And then what I can do is I can grab a little bit more of that color and start painting the rest of the tree a nice yellow green. Okay, I can clean my brush, and if I want to, make it more vibrant by adding a little bit more yellow on top. Careful of it getting a little too wet because this paper is practice paper, so it is a little thinner than the real thing. But by doing this, I'm using the wet on wet technique, which does let the paint spread a little bit, which is nice. Okay, so that's how that looks without the glare. Next, let's do this part of the tree. We're not going to do the trunk yet because with the wet paint, the brown and the green are going to blend together. We don't want that. So with this tree, it's an evergreen, it's a pine tree. So we're actually going to go with a little bit of a darker green or normal green instead of the yellow green. And I'm going to go ahead and start painting in that darker green. Just carefully laying it all out there. I can add a little bit more details afterwards, but I just want to fill up that main area. Okay, so next for a little color theory, because this tends to be a more foresty tree, we can actually add a little bit of blue for some shadows. So I'm gonna add just a little bit down here, and I'm gonna do it with a little bit lighter strokes and a little bit more spread out. It's still mixing together, but not as much. I'm also using a little less water. To get a finer stroke, you can have your brush more vertical versus horizontal. You can kind of see the difference in thickness. For thin lines, you hold it vertical. For thick lines, you can press down more. I'm just gonna add a little bit more shadows. And if you want that green to be more vibrant, you can go back to your green. Always making sure that you're cleaning your brush in between switching colors. Okay? One.